Hey, good morning, my naked lovelies. How are you? So here is a simple tool that's fun and I believe easy to use that can help you survive, and actually more than survive, thrive at this really turbulent time. So I shared this morning in my business networking group in the education slot, because we're all recognizing the need to be able to support ourselves and our loved ones at this really turbulent time. It's actually a technique that was devised and created for, gosh, when did I do this? Probably about 4 or 5 years ago, when I was actually probably nearly 6, when I was working with the Dash charity, which is Domestic Abuse Stops Here. And I was part of the Freedom Programme, where I was helping the girls, the women that I was working with, help rebuild their lives and how they could support themselves in rebuilding themselves and their lives. And I came up with this really simple technique that I called the Did It Bingo, which is do it daily for instant transformation. And it was a really simple bingo grid that I created. So here is my bingo grid. I've actually filled mine in. I'm going to put the blank one in the comments below. And it's basically, as you can see, it's 9 squares, right? And we all know how to play bingo. But the point being is you fill these squares with whatever it is that you feel will support you at this time. So things that we've had, and I've used this with the girls, and I also use this with clients as well. And I use this every day. I've got my one on my computer to remind me. But the 9 squares could be filled with a gratitude list. It could be filled with exercise for 20 minutes. What are some of the other things that we've had? Meditation, affirmations, reaching out to 3 people each day to share the love, have lengthy conscious hugs with my loved ones. It could be read for 20 minutes. It could be watch something funny on the internet, a comical sketch or a comical video. It could be, some really simple things. Drink 2 litres of water a day. Eat it as it grows. Hi Yvonne, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for joining me. The idea is that we fill this grid with whatever it is that you believe will support you. I'm just trying to think of some of the other things that we have had on there. Sing for 5 minutes every single day. Gratitude, I've said. Take a walk in nature. Use my imagination to create my vision for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Listen to positive, upbeat music that I've created in a playlist on iTunes or Spotify. There can be some really simple things in there, and there could also be some slightly more challenging things like meditation or exercising for 30 minutes every day. Whatever it is that you feel that will support you. Now, the interesting thing and the fun thing is that you don't have to do this alone. You can create your grid, you can create your bingo, and you can stick it on the fridge. You can do it on your own, or you can invite your family members to join in, and you can have your grid up there, or you could have a family bingo up there, or your own bingo, or you could have 4 or 5 bingos up there, depending on how many you have living in your home. But the idea is that an ideal day would be that you would cross off or tick off all the squares on your bingo, but have fun with it. Is it going to be a line that you're going to do each day? Is that line going to be diagonal, horizontal, vertical? Are you going to go for a full house? Are you going to go for all the squares around the outside and leave the one in the middle? The point of it is it's to create some structure in your day. It's to have some rituals in your day that will help support you, your mental and your emotional health, your physical health, your spiritual health, all 4 pillars. And it's a way of keeping you focused on what is it I can do for myself, who can I be for myself, that will help support me at this turbulent time. So the bingo that I created about 5 or 6 years ago is filled with all the things that you believe will support you at this time, your mental, emotional, spiritual and physical health. Because let's face it, with what's going on in the world right now, it's an absolute crazy frenzy place. But it is essential that we help ourselves not allow that outer world to affect our inner world. And this bingo technique I have found to be really productive. I know it has been for myself, but also with my clients that I use it with. And it can be used for children right up to adults, so you can have some fun with it. Have simple things on there like drinking 2 litres of water a day and watching a comic or video or read a positive article, as well as having things that you know are going to challenge you, like your yoga routine for 20 minutes or exercising for an hour or whatever it might be. But it's utterly essential that you bookend either, what I call bookend, either end of your day. So first thing in the morning and last thing at night. It's really important that you have these rituals and these systems that you have consciously chosen that will support you and your mental and emotional self, if you like, primarily. That it's really important that you have things on there that you can do first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So very simply, whether you do your gratitude list in your head or whether you write it down, whether you concentrate on being in your imagination and really playing with your happy place. These are 2 of the really simple things that you can do just as your eyes open and just as your eyes are closing before you go to bed. Because here's the other thing. At the end of the day, when you've turned out your light and you tuck yourself up in bed, how you think and feel and what you are planting in your subconscious mind before you go to sleep, that is going to marinate for however many hours that you are asleep. I call it marinate your mind. What are you going to choose to plant in your mind before you go to sleep? So if you are going to sleep panicking, worrying, thinking about the frenzy that's going on outside, it's totally understandable then that you are going to be waking up in that frenzied state. If, however, you can have one of your squares on your bingo that might be positive affirmations to self or gratitude list or focusing on my happy place in my imagination for 5 or 10 minutes. If you could have something like that on your bingo that you could use before you went to sleep, that you were, as you were closing your eyes, that you could go through the things that you are grateful for, or just concentrating on your breathing exercise, you are likely to go to sleep thinking and feeling in a much better place. So therefore, for those hours that you sleep, you are then marinating and you are encouraging your mind and your body and your soul to be in that better feeling place, rather than allowing the outside world to control how you feel and think. So there's just a couple of ideas. I'm going to come on as often as I possibly can to share how effective these things are. But it really is a simple bingo that you can fill out for yourself, get your family members to join in, and have it somewhere where you can look at it every day. Mine's on my computer. I've known other people to put it on their bathroom mirror or their fridge at home, so that you can go back to it and say, by maybe at lunchtime you could say, oh, I've only managed to tick one of the boxes, so therefore actually what can I do for myself to create this line? It will help keep you and your intentions and your energy focused on how you can help yourself. Because when you help yourself, you are helping everybody else, not just your loved ones, but your wider community and then your wider world. So when you do it for you, you do it for everybody. So thank you. So make a choice, have some fun with it. Fill in your bingo sheet. I'll put the blank one in the comments below, or by all means create your own. It's only a square divided into 9 squares that you can fill with things to support you, your mental health, your emotional health at this time. God bless you. If you've got any questions at all, please let me know. I'm more than happy to share more about how this works, but I just want to keep these videos short and sweet to give you an insight in how you can help yourself better at this time. I love you. Thank you for being here, and any questions, please let me know and I'll do my very best to answer. Take care for now, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye bye.